Hi, we're the Sherman Shimpano family. I'm Sharon Sherman.
I'm Will Shimpano.
I'm Stephanie Sherman, soon to be Mrs. Shimpano, and this is Drake.
Right now I'm a manager for a fence company, and what my hobbies are, I like to go to the beach. I just got into kayaking.
Will Shimpano. What I do for a living would be I work in HVAC technology, and we do geothermal work and such of HVAC stuff. My hobbies would be, I'd say, outer sporting and the occasional movie and home and out.
I'm a stay-at-home mom with Drake. I was a hairdresser, so I like to do hair whenever I can at the house.
And she was diagnosed at 16. She was very ill. She almost passed away, and they diagnosed it at CHOP in Philadelphia. And so, because it's so rare, because there's not a lot of money, there'll probably never be a cure in her life, at least in her lifetime. We would like to think that there is, but just like with breast cancer, it's been around for 20-some years of the awareness. There's still no cure. This is way down on the ladder of diseases to be cured. So with that said, we got with another couple, and through the foundation, and we started a support group for our area.
One good thing about having something like that would be that Stephanie could, while she's here, as she says, having no hobbies, she could use that to find different ways to fundraise and also make sure that what she's doing now to take care of herself and making sure that the little one here, that he doesn't have any troubles when he's older.
What kind of things does this condition, how does it affect you? Does it make it hard for you to be home with Drake, or is it?
No, I mean,
Sometimes
because I have joint involvement and a lot of tiredness, besides having a young baby with my disease. And
right now she's going to have another surgery on her nose because the disease basically collapsed her nose, and she had reconstructive surgery in the fall and put plates and metals in there. Now the metal and the plate is kind of like not working properly, so they're going to remove it. So just keeping up with things like this on the website to help us to keep on top of technology is why she's doing so well, because we've been very much open and upfront and constantly online. Well, I shouldn't say at work, but when I had time to research things or email people. So it's a huge source. Plus we're are capable of helping other people that are newly diagnosed, because it's a very misdiagnosed disease. It can go untreated. It can be deadly. It can affect anybody, but the average age is 41, not 16 like Stephanie.
How did you know?
Yeah. Well, she became extremely ill.
I had like sinus infection after sinus infection, and then it was spring break and I couldn't walk. My joints were all so swollen I couldn't move at all. And then one night I ended up coughing up some blood, and then I went to the ER. Treatment is chemotherapy and steroids. So
on a daily basis?
Mm-hmm. Right now I'm not taking anything. They consider me in remission, but that could change like tomorrow. That's how quick the disease. Like I could feel perfectly fine now, but then tomorrow wake up and
we had the miracle of that was she found out she's pregnant, went in for one of her checkups, and they said, no, we don't see any signs of it. So he was like her guardian angel. That's how I consider.
She was pregnant when we went to Cleveland for a second opinion, and when in fact they told us they thought she was in remission. And I thought something was strange because she was kind of nauseous a lot there. And then to come to find out shortly after that she was pregnant. So the one drug that she was on actually can make you sterile, and really, to be honest with you, the thought that she would ever get pregnant was very slim. But at the time she was so sick, that wasn't a high priority at 16.
Yes.
So when she told me she was sick, we were all quite worried, actually, for the 9 months that she was pregnant, because not knowing if she would survive, not knowing if he would have any problems or breathing problems, and actually he's pretty darn healthy, so we're very blessed. Well, as far as the computer, it's a very old
doesn't work.
Which doesn't work. Everything's old. It's probably at least 15 years old. There's no scanner. We don't do anything digitally because we don't have the equipment for that. As far as the TV, we just have your basic TVs. We have
basic
DVD,
cable.
Basic cable.
Got
DVD
our
player.
Secondhand VCR and on sale DVD player.
Is that right there?
yeah, it's right there.
The other thing is my daughter's home a lot with the baby, and as everybody knows nowadays, there's concern with children being taken and also anything like that. Although it's a great neighborhood, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. You know, safety is always an issue.